sort of a common sense thing, how you allocate the right hand fingering, and criteria actually is not whether they're major or minor scales. It's actually the number of notes per string which dictate, you know, how you should figure out the right hand fingering. Another good exercise actually with the 3 notes per string is this one. Which is, it's a diminished thing with certain notes missed out, but 3 notes on each string up over all 4 strings. So it's 2, 1, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3. You can do the descent as well. So far we've covered, you know, 2 and 3, now we've got 4. And a right-hand approach that seems to work with that is to take just a chromatic run on the E string. So it's just G through A flat. And then I'm going to jump up to a C sharp on the next string up. So with the right hand I would go 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2. An example of that would be an intro to an old tune of mine, which is you know, it goes into the tune. In terms of electric bass players, Anthony Jackson, I like his playing a lot. It's very different from mine. I think our styles are very, very different. But I like what he does very much. Jaco Pastorius was a fantastic player. He made a big impression on, I think, bass players all over the world. Actually, I also listened to a lot of upright bass players for inspiration, even though I was playing electric bass. Especially earlier on, I would listen to a lot of upright players for sort of inspiration. The style came about very gradually. I don't have a distinct recollection really of, chronologically anyway, of how it all came about, but I've got this, I realized I've got this 3rd finger going in there somewhere, so one day I sat down and played this particular line where I knew I was learning using the 3rd finger, and tried to figure out exactly what I was doing, and started trying to figure out exactly how I should finger things, you know, and deliberately trying, you know, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, and all these combinations of fingerings on these different lines, and trying all these things out and just seeing which ones seem to be the most efficient. So I just kept this up, this conscious effort of trying to push in the 3rd finger wherever I could, and over a period of time it started to come together, and it sort of developed into, you know, a sort of coherent technique of some sort. The next one I want to talk about for a minute is something that's a little bit specialized, I suppose. It's something I use a lot, and it's arpeggiating. To start with a 3-note line, which can be arpeggiated, and it's typically 1 note per string. Let's take C, E, and B flat. Each note on a separate string, and I want to play those 3 notes in rapid succession, like this. So what I do with the right hand is I go 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, like that. Or you can even get the thumb in there to catch the bottom C. And it's sort of interesting because you get very rapid damping of each note. And a lot of that, interestingly enough, comes from the right hand because, you know, to slow it down, I hit the first note with 1, second note with 3. That third finger lands on the previous note and chokes it. And then the last note with 2. And then that second finger lands on the A string and chokes the previous note. So the first 4 notes, the first 2 notes are actually damped by the right hand. And if you want to choke all 3 notes, the only note that has to be choked by the left hand is the top one, the B flat. So if I play that without any choking from the left hand, it sounds like this. So it's really only that B flat that's ringing. So I can choke that by pulling off with the left hand. And you can take this over 4 strings by going, say, I put an E on the top. 1, 3, 2, 3. Or you can go 1, 3, 2, 1. Really doesn't make much difference there. It's a matter of choice. 2-note chords. For example, a major 10th, where I'm using 1 and 3 together. You know, chording like that, or octaves, which are 2 notes. So. A regular note on the bottom and a harmonic on the top. There's all sorts of things you can do with that. Combinations of regular notes and harmonics. So to slow that, it's all alternating 1 and 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, like that. So sort of. All that kind of thing. I'm just going back to the arpeggiating for a second, which I talked about a moment ago. I'd forgotten to mention, you can arpeggiate harmonics.